beginning of spring. On 20th of March 2022, spring arrived in the Northern Hemisphere, and the sun was finally seen in London after the start of spring. Animals living in London ended their 4-month hibernation.
Spring is already here in London. Do you ever go to the park with your friends?
Yes, I do. Actually, just last week I went with a group of friends to the Battersea Park and viewed the flower blooming.
We followed the camera to London's Battersea Park, where the cherry blossoms were presented and the spring scene attracted many tourists. Every March to April is the best cherry viewing season in London, and Regent's Park, Kensington Gardens, St James Park and Battersea Park are all good viewing points in London.
Do you like the spring in London?
Yes, and I would say London spring is the best season to live, and as it has more time sunlight and more flowers. And last week I went to Northwick Park, and I really enjoy life there.
Farewell to winter, the arrival of spring encourages people to get out.
What sense do you feel brings you the feeling of the spring?
Memories. Yeah, well, first of all, my birthday, which is the 10th of April, so I have really good memories of spring in my hometown back in Spain, with my family and growing up over there and having my birthday with my friends and my family. So I would say good memories, really good memories, and very familiar ones.
Countless families went out of their households to feel the sunshine and warmth of spring, and the laughter of families and friends sent away the coldness of the whole winter in London.
What do you think this spring is different from before?
As you say, yeah, I think freedom is the first word that comes to mind. Definitely, there's a lot more freedom this year, and it feels a bit more like 2020 in terms of the weather. It's sunnier, it's nicer, it's not as cold as last year, which is a touch.
Due to the coronavirus pandemic, London seemed to pause button last spring, leaving few people on the street. And this year is very different. This spring is about freedom. Eventually, we will overcome the epidemic and embrace a better spring.